Children, and welcome back to the English class. Children, today we are going to have our lesson number 11 in this video. The name of the poem it is a beautiful poem named Wishing. Children, before we start the poem, we will read about the poet. Children, this beautiful poem is written by Ella Wheeler Wilcox. She was an American writer. She was born on 1850 and died on 1919. She is best known for her poems, which are written in fairly simple English and convey optimism. Means her poems contains positive attitude. Some of her famous poems include The Man Worthwhile, The Winds of Fate, Voice of the Voiceless, and Solitude, which contains the famous lines Laugh and the world laughs with you, Weep and you weep alone. Wilcox also penned is to write, her autobiography titled The Words and I. So, children, now coming to the poem, before we start, I'm just going to tell you what is the poem about, what message the poetess wants to convey. The poem conveys a very strong message about how the world can be a better place to live in. How can we make the world better? If every individual takes responsibility for his own words and actions, then this world can be a better place to live in. Instead of expecting the world to be wise, if every human being should focus on acquiring wisdom, this would help him to live a meaningful life and also make a difference in the lives of others. Moreover, random acts of kindness have an everlasting effect. So, the sole purpose of the man's existence should be to spread the light of goodness and positivity all around. Now, see the lines. Read this poem that throws light on our real purpose on earth. That is, the poetess wants to express, she wants to tell us why we are here, what is our real motive. So, see the first line. Do you wish the world were better? Let me tell you what to do. Set a watch upon your actions. Keep them always straight and true. Rid your mind of selfish motives. Let your thoughts be clean and high. You can make a little Eden of the sphere you occupy. Now, children, see the lines. The poetess is asking, do you wish the world were better? Obviously, every one of us wants the world should be a better place to live in. Everybody wants happiness. So, the poetess is saying, let me tell what is to be done or what can be done to make it a better place for everyone. What we have to do. So, set a watch upon your actions. It means whatever things you want near you, what kind of environment you want, you have to create that first of all. You have to take the first step. So, first of all, we should watch our actions, our words. We should keep a watch on what we do, not others. How our actions should be? They should be straight and they should be true. Rid your mind of selfish motives. So, in this line, she wants to say that we should get rid of if we have any selfish motives which are meant only for ourselves, for only our benefit. We should throw out them from our mind. We should get rid of those selfish thoughts. Let your thoughts be clean and high. Our thoughts should be pure, they should be high. You all have heard simple living and high thinking. So this she wants to convey here. You can make a little Eden of the sphere you occupy. So children, Eden is a beautiful place where the first humans, Adam and Eve, lived. So, if we want to create such a beautiful place where Adam and Eve lived, we have to do all these things. If we want to change our surroundings to a beautiful place, we have to start doing all these things first of all with ourselves. Then only we can expect from others. Now, coming to the next stanza. Do you wish the world were wiser? Well, suppose you make a start by accumulating wisdom in the scrapbook of your heart. Do not waste one page on folly. Live to learn and learn to live. If you want to give men knowledge, you must get it or you give. Now, children, we have a word accumulating is to collect, to gather something. Next one is folly. Folly means foolishness. And the last word is er, that is before. Now, in these lines, she is asking us, do we wish the world were wiser? Everybody should have knowledge, everybody should be intelligent. We want like this? Of course, yes. So, what we have to do? Suppose you make a start. Again, you have to start with yourself. How? By collecting wisdom. So, first of all, you have to be wise. First of all, you have to fill yourself with knowledge in the scrapbook of your heart. So, children, here in these lines, the poet is making a comparison. She asks us to gather wisdom and fill it in our heart in the same way we collect pictures and paste them in a scrapbook. All of you might use scrapbook. What we do? We fill it with beautiful pictures, with beautiful thoughts. We decorate it. In the same way, we have to collect wisdom and we have to fill that wisdom in our heart. Do not waste one page on folly. So, she wants us not to waste a single page on any kind of foolishness. We should fill the scrapbook of our heart with beautiful moments, with lot of knowledge. Learn to live and live to learn. So, we should live how we should. We should learn how to live this life beautifully, which is very much precious. If you want to give men knowledge, if you want to educate anyone, if you want others to be wise like you, first of all, you have to collect it before you give. If you have something, then only you can give it to others. Now, coming to the last stanza. Do you wish the world were happy? Then remember day by day just to scatter seeds of kindness as you pass along the way, for the pleasures of many may be oft times traced to one, as the hand that plants an acorn shelters armies from the sun. So now see, in the concluding lines, what she is asking, do we wish the world were happy? Of course, yes. Everybody wants to be happy and their surroundings to be, and their surrounding people to be happy. Then, what she says, what you have to do, then you have to remember that each and every day, what you have to do, you have to scatter the seeds of kindness, happiness, politeness, all the good qualities that you have to scatter them here and there wherever you go. As you pass along the way. So, wherever you pass through, just keep on scattering these seeds. Just to scatter seeds of kindness as you pass along the way for the pleasures of many. Now, the poetess wants us to scatter the seeds of good qualities, kindness, politeness, showing pity for others. We have to scatter these seeds wherever and everywhere we go for the pleasures of many, so as we can make others happy wherever we pass through. Maybe oft times traced to one, oft is often. Not every time people will notice it, but often it may be traced to one. It can happen that only one person will notice your seeds of kindness, of politeness. But do not worry, keep on scattering the seeds. As why? As the hands that plants an acorn shelters armies from the sun, because if you have planted a nut, a seed of any plant, of any tree, one day it will become a huge tree, and that tree might give shelter to the armies from the sun. It means whatever good deeds we should keep on going, we should keep on doing the good deeds, we should keep on spreading happiness, love among people. Maybe it doesn't matter whether people are tracing your deeds or not. That doesn't matter, because one day the fruit will automatically come. So, children, this was the beautiful and an inspiring poem, that how can we make our life beautiful along with others' life on this beautiful planet. So, children, we'll meet soon in the next video. Till then, goodbye.